What's going on? Sunny here, and in today's video, we're talking outer intention. I'm going to show you one of the most effective ways to trigger outer intention so that you can go from struggling and efforting to bring your vision into physical reality to flow and allowing life to meet you halfway to bring your vision into the physical. Let's get right into it. I am still giving out the reality transurfing cheat sheet. People are loving it. It's from my reality transurfing course, but I'm giving it away for completely free right now. All you have to do is give this video a thumbs up and comment down below the phrase I am. All right, I'm still picking 2 winners every week. Make sure to do that right now. But let's get right into it. I want to read you a quote first from my big book right here. I'm sure maybe you have it. So I'm going to read the quote. And this, within this quote is a very big hint to triggering outer intention and allowing the script from your imagination into physical reality. So we'll dive deeper into it, and I'm going to try to break it down in a practical way so that you can implement it right now into your day-to-day life. All right. So Vadim Zeland said that conscious awareness lies in observation, not in the ability to control. Control should only be directed towards imagining an auspicious script, allowing it into your life and embracing it with all your heart, instead of floundering about in negativity. It is not about forcing your own script on the world so much as considering it possible, allowing an alternative to be realized, and allowing yourself to receive it. You will only succeed in ceasing to do battle with the world and allowing yourself to choose if the heart and mind are one. So see, this quote is quite simple, but it's often misinterpreted. There are a lot of variables to it. In order to create this heart and mind harmony, you have to ease your mind into believing in the possibility of what your heart desires. And that's what I want to discuss in this video, how to ease your mind into that state of, yes, it's not only possible, but it's likely. And it's not only likely, but it is what is happening right now, every second. It's what's unfolding in front of me. Because that is the attitude that triggers outer intention and allows life to start bringing to you the things, people, opportunities that you need in order to unfold your goal through you into physical reality. So the start is, conscious awareness lies in observation, not in the ability to control. Control should only be directed towards imagining an auspicious script and allowing it into your life, embracing it with all your heart, instead of floundering about in negativity. So here you have to be careful, because it's very easy to say, oh, Vadim said, you shouldn't be controlling, but rather the only control is just imagining and visualizing something that I really do want. But here it lies a big trap, because control doesn't necessarily mean don't take action. Don't fall into that trap. Because even throughout this entire book, if you truly read it, Vadim promotes action more than anything. Because truly, imagination and action go hand in hand in manifestation. You cannot just manifest without taking action. However, the state that the action is flowing from determines the results of the action. And if you're taking action through a state of chasing outcome, then that action will not be as effective as the action through which you are just unfolding the state, right? This is the state, this is the mental state that you have to create. Instead of chasing outcome, you have to look at it like, through this action, my vision is unfolding through me into physical reality. It's a complete mindset shift, but it creates the biggest difference. And why is there no control in action? The control that Vadim Zeland is telling you not to exercise, right? Where he's saying don't control reality, don't seek to force your will upon reality. What he's saying is that move through reality with conscious awareness, rather than going over here, maybe stubbing your toe and expressing dissatisfaction and trying to change and manipulate the current event. Simply be more based in your imagination, have the conscious awareness to be able to direct your attention away from reality, from physical reality, and inwards into actual reality, imagination, and just be able to connect with a different reality, a different alternative that can also manifest. And through your ability to consciously be aware and be in your imagination, and then even when you do come back to the physical, be in a heightened state of awareness in which you are not just reacting and labeling and judging and living through the mind that is always just floundering about in negativity. Instead of that, you are just based in your imagination and considering it possible when you're in the physical. And taking action, just putting one step in front of the other. That's what action is. Just placing one step in front of the other, believing and knowing that through you, this vision is coming forth. So see, for outer intention, to create that heart and mind connection, imagination is very necessary, yes. Visualization is very necessary. However, action goes hand in hand, because through that action, you will feel worthy. Through that action, you will ease the mind into thinking and believing, and then eventually knowing that what you want, what you thought was impossible, is actually very likely, and it is happening moment by moment. So I just wanted to clear that up, because not controlling does not mean no action. Action is good. Action helps you unfold your vision through you. But again, always be mindful of where that action is coming from, what perspective that action is unfolding through, because that is what truly matters. Now, it is not about forcing your own script onto the world so much as considering it possible, allowing an alternative to be realized, and allowing yourself to receive it. Here is where the heart and mind connection is very necessary. If your heart is always, like wanting things, and that's totally okay, and you think about what you want, but then your mind instantly interrupts and is like, that's not possible, that's not likely, then what you want is going to never happen. Because here's the thing, life, reality, has to honor your belief system at all times. Life has to show you what you believe. If you truly believe that it's not possible for you, then even with the action that you do take, it's not going to be possible for you. But through the action, if you're taking it in a positive state, always being based in your imagination, and not trying to control and express dissatisfaction at every step of the way, then through that action, this state will be accomplished. Where he said, you imagine something and you consider it possible little by little. And as a result, you allow an alternative to be realized and allow yourself to receive it. Most people live in a state where they don't allow first, they don't allow themselves to believe that it's gonna happen. Second, even when something does happen in their life that is good, they don't feel worthy of it. They feel like, oh, it's too good to be true. They don't allow themselves to receive it. And how many times people maybe will offer you certain things and you automatically feel guilty for even wanting to say yes. Maybe someone will try to give you free tickets to a game, or someone will try to pay for your meal, and you automatically are like, oh no, that's okay. That's you. That's a manifestation of your own inner beliefs about how you're not worthy of good things. You have to keep this flow of giving and receiving on in your life. If someone's trying to give you something and life is trying to give you something, accept it freely. Again, this is not greedy, because then you're also giving as well. You can't just receive, but also give as well. But through this giving and receiving, you find yourself feeling worthy of just allowing good things to happen to you. But if you constantly live in a state where you're not allowing your own well-being, even when it is literally offered to you on a plate, then you will constantly live in a state of guilt, where now your bigger goals, you can forget about it. You'll never find yourself worthy of those goals if you can't even allow someone to pay for your meal. That's just one example. I'm just, So how to trigger outer intention is not controlling, right, by expressing dissatisfaction in your life. Realize that reality is the way that it is right now, because this is an externalization of my own mind. I have so much to learn from this about myself, right? The limitation that I'm experiencing in my life in my relationships, maybe in my money situation, are teaching me my own beliefs about myself. My subconscious beliefs aren't hidden somewhere. They're right in front of me. So instead of expressing dissatisfaction, instead of trying to control and manipulate the situation, learn about yourself. Realize what you need to realize at this time instead of trying to control. Then allow yourself to imagine an auspicious script. Visualize what you want. Put your attention on it. Flow your focus towards the reality that you want. And consider it possible for yourself. Even in the beginning, maybe you just have to say it and believe in it. Do it. But over time, now number 3, as you take action and move towards it, take a step, forward in the direction of your goal every single day, step by step, reality will respond. Things will change. People will come through. It's like things will happen. I promise you. I can't prove this to you right now, but you have to take my word for it and just try it out. What do you have to lose? Right? Ask yourself, what sort of action can I take that I think will move me forward to this? Put your imagination into motion through action. And if you're doing it, outer intention will present ways to you through which your goal becomes more and more and more and more possible. It is fact. It has to happen. Trust me, through this entrepreneurship journey, I have learned this. I have experienced this personally. Things that I could not have imagined myself doing, I'm doing these days. Goals that I could not have imagined myself achieving, I'm achieving these days. But you have to test this out for yourself. When you're reading it, when you're listening about it, it's just conceptual. It's just idea. But it's just information. But when you truly apply it and take that leap of faith, now it becomes experiential and it becomes real. And you shift a belief within, which you naturally experience outwards as well. So as you take action, you will get into a state where you are considering your dream possible and you allow the alternative that you do want to be realized, and you allow yourself to receive it, even if it's little by little. And this is you ceasing to do battle with the world and allowing yourself to choose. Your heart and mind in this situation start to merge into one, where your heart wants things, right? And your mind allows them. No longer is there this disharmony, this separation between what the heart wants and what the mind considers achievable. Through these two main things, imagination and putting yourself in a good energy state, and then second, taking action on that imagination and staying consistent, you will bring forth your imagination into physical reality. You might think that this all sounds very regular. It is, because it is simple. It is simple in theory, but we need that 700-page book to ease our mind into this simple understanding, because otherwise it's not willing to accept it as truth. But if you do put this into practice, outer intention will come to your help, come to your aid, and it will bring to your life things that you could not have imagined. Like the randomest people will show up that help you in some way, right? Certain opportunities will pop up, or just the way to your goal will start to become clear, and that's all you need. Then you just take action on it, and it becomes more and more clear, more and more possible, and more simple. You have to take that leap of faith on yourself, nobody else. But you have nothing to lose, so do it. All right? And if you really want to accelerate this process and start to create your dream life, the life you truly want to live, and you're serious about your goals, and you want to create that life through this higher consciousness mindset where you're letting go of all your limitation and elevating your awareness, that connection deep within with your heart, then apply for my accelerated reality program. October enrollment is now open. Schedule a free consultation with me by clicking the link below, and let's discuss how I can be of help to you, how I can help you manifest your vision, and how we can make your dream life happen starting today. Let's go. Don't stop waiting, start creating. Click the link in the description box below. But other than that, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.